If you're outside, can you come inside? Because we need you. Thanks everybody for coming. So this is the inaugural Mad Pride concert. And we're here because we're mad and we're proud of it. So let's enjoy it. Rejoice in it. So we've got some great acts tonight for you, and some fantastic musicians, some artists, poets. There are CDs for sale up the back there. Thanks everybody for coming. Coffee's for sale up there. The toilets are out in the foyer and up for the women and out just straight ahead for the men, because you know it's too difficult for men to work out how to. Anyway, so thank you for coming. I think that these kinds of events are really necessary so that we can break down the barriers of stigma around mental illness, so that we can start to celebrate the people that we are and the potential that we have, and find that potential, be all that we can be. Break down what the media thinks about us, just what average plain Joe thinks about us. I remember I went out to, I'll just put these down. I went
Ryde, about 23.
Thank you. This is for Warwick.
6, which is Father God, I Wonder.
Child.
so I didn't know any of them were sad, but never mind. This one's a dance step. Some of you might know this one. Blues. It's sort of a funky kind of a blues, so it's a... Like a motivation's got me, I don't know what to do. Like a motivation's got me and it feels so good. Dishes in the sink, hope my clothes don't stink. Carpet needs a vacuum and I feel on the brink. Try to write this song, but I don't feel inspired. Depressed and rejected, and I just feel tired. Like a motivation's got me, I don't know what to do. Like a motivation's got me, and I feel so blue. Just lie on my bed and hope the world goes by. Wake up tomorrow and have another try. Thank you very much. Well, I played with B.B. King. You played with B.B. King. Well, I played real good till the backing tape broke. I played with B.B. King. Now I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind. I learned guitar from Lead Belly. Yeah, I learned guitar from Lead Belly. From the Lead Belly songbook I bought it brushes. I learned guitar from Lead Belly. Now I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind. I'm a legend in my own mind. Well, I lived in the Delta. I lived in the Delta. I lived in the Delta of the one, so this is why I've got my stand here. Here we go. Wait a minute. I'd sing you a song, but I can't remember one. Can't remember the words, can't remember the tune. Please give me some time, I might remember it soon. La 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 la, how does it go? La 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 la, I just don't know. No, the tune was sweet and I knew it complete not so long ago. La 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 la, how does it go? La 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 la, I just don't know. Well, I'd write my own song, but I can't think of one. Can't think of a melody, can't think of a rhyme. Please give me some more time. La 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 la, how does it go? La 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 la, I just don't know. Thank you very much. I had my review for the pension. I'm on the disability support pension, and this is the one interview you go to in your life where you have to prove there's something seriously wrong with you so you can keep your pension. Just seems a bit strange, doesn't it? You know, they think that you should be out there trying to work and things like that. Well, anyway, this is my celebration of Pension Day. Could you just put a bit less bass in the... Is there any way you can turn it? It's a bit bassy. It's sort of... I might be able to...
It's all right, I got it.
That's better, thanks. Tomorrow's pension day. I can eat in a cafe. My bills I can pay, 'cause tomorrow's pension day. The times they can be hard when you got the pension card. Though I struggle to make ends meet, I still stand on my own 2 feet. Tomorrow's pension day, hooray. I don't need your sympathy, your charity or your scorning. Tomorrow's pension day, I have money in the morning. Tomorrow's pension day, I can eat in a cafe. My bills I can pay, 'cause tomorrow's pension day. Thank you very much.
At a cafe, that you read a poem to you, so sage.
Hi, it's great to be here on this occasion. Mad Pride, yes. A few months ago I got fixated about an idea, and the idea was to buy a plastic skull that I'd seen. And I rationalised it and said I could draw it. And when I got it, I found out you could take the top of the skull off like a lid, and it was empty inside. And I started to think that I was putting my mind on a diet. And this poem, I'm going to read 2 poems tonight, and the first one is sort of really about clearing space in our lives. Clearance sail of the heart, innocent visions of childhood, whispered imaginings that might have been poetic, tender moments for untutored souls, going cheap. All those moments for the healing kind, projects for all time, finger paintings from the first flowering, postcards from the mind's equator, going cheap, going for a song, reread theories of existence, and the anthologies of life's calling, unused, must sell, going, going, gone.
Hey.
This one's written specially for this occasion, and it's called Mad Pride. Had you been born 50 years before, perhaps you would have held to a God, had a solid faith behind the bricks and mortar of a more conventional path. Now you look from between the shine of stars at this blue planet on the idiot box in one of a 50-channel reality that fails to believe much. You step outside your door to the asphalt carpet of dreams, wondering if the city lights have stolen the moon that tugs at the blood in your veins, calling you beyond the certitudes of contemporary suburbia. You have been a madman after all, tending visions in lonely nights, rejected by the masses of rationality, crossing the line doctors draw on the spectrum of the acceptable, off the dial. No real measurement for the way we were, charged the sinner and the possessed. We camped on the fringes of imagination or paced captive in the wards of social control, fenced from hope, our sensitivities affronted, the cosmos fading in our tranquilized minds, illuminated between paranoias and the overwhelming mystery of the realization of our own selves. You've sung the songs of unnamed realms, learned secrets from unmapped territories of the neural net, come up against the cold stare of indifference and been labelled with the pain of otherness. Cup of tea kindness at centres for the outskirts of humanity, when your dashed hopes mingle with the apathy cultivated by neglect in others dispossessed. Tending innocence as you've hidden moments of fragility and kept silence to honour others' suicide. Those shut out and those locked in, cursing luck and bureaucracy's logic, always searching for new strengths within. From blackness to the origins of light, you've tasted all the force of time, condensed a lifetime of memories into a fist of pain, screamed at the insult of the locked doors of seclusion, turned for privacy to their backward of the mind, eaten stalemate and endgames on the scale of power. From the shadows of history, figures dressed by the state grab at us as we step from the shadow of shame. But through it all, you've tended your dreams, and your true nature knows its worth, beyond the labels and rejection. You find yourself standing proud, dressed in the truth of who you are. You stand against the false cast beliefs. You call for your rights and remember the injustice. You refuse to be broken. Yours is no binding shame, for you know you are blameless. Mad you've been, but the heart's longing is always for the fullness of life. All the choices in between. Choosing a path of healing, you stand for a better future. If our souls trace the origins of our thoughts, we find our practices. Madness formed you in part. Bitter and sweet, it nourished your wisdom, helped make us who we are. Mad pride, following our own unique path. Mad pride, refusing to be shamed. Mad pride, celebrating our difference. Mad pride, reclaiming our place in society. Mad pride, creating history.
Yeah.
Thanks, Simon, again, everybody. And we can own those words. We have a right to, and we need to. So let's do that. Let's be proud of who we are. Okay, so now we have Marie Robertson and Lonnie Martin. They're from Brisbane. They've been touring Australia for 2 years, which is pretty fantastic for artists to be able to do that. And they're from the production company Barking Mad, or they are Barking Mad. I love them already. Don't you? So they're going to perform from their production of Barking Mad, so let's welcome them.
Well, you must know someone like him. He was tall and strong and lean, body like a greyhound, mind so sharp and keen, but his heart just like a laurel grew twisted on himself, till almost everything he did brought pain to someone else. But it's not just what you want. choose to bear. It's not how much you share, it's about how much you can share. It's not the fights you dreamed of, but the ones you really fought. It's not just what you give up, it's what you do with what you've got.
Thank you very much. I can't. Can I have a little bit more of me and less of Lonnie in this one?
More cheeseburgers?
Yeah, more cheeseburgers. No, that's in another song.
Thank you.
That's the most instrument playing you'll see from me. Okay, the next song we're going
That's
to
a
do.
fib. She plays a mean egg.
Oh yeah, occasionally. The next song we're going to do is written by a woman called Nancy Reinhold from Canada. It's the first song in the show that we do. It's called Barking Mad the Musical, and hopefully it's coming to Sydney in November, so please look out for it. If you keep in touch with CAG, you'll know about it. She finally understood it, the sadness of her life, the weight of her emotions, the gravity of light. She looked into the back of her mind to see where she had been, but all she saw was a secret. She could not look in. All those years of waiting, all those years of trying too hard, all those years of failing pushed her down too far. Now she wearies at the geographies that tell her who she is. She chokes on her philosophies and all that she has been. When she finally put her foot down, she put her fears down too. Oh, she let them by the back door, and through the night she flew away from her emotions, away from tricks of time, oh, away from
gravity of light. She looked beyond the back of her mind to see where she had been. And there she saw the secret. And now she looks in.
Thank you. What I want you to do is go. Yes.
Speed up.
Please don't speed up, otherwise I'll run out of breath. We laughingly refer to this song as the bipolar blues. Once I lived the life of a millionaire. Spent all my money, I didn't care. Taking my friends out for a mighty good time. Drinking high-class liquor, champagne and wine. Then I began to feel so low. Didn't have no friends, had no place to go. If I ever get my hands on a dollar again, gonna hold on to it till the ego grins, 'cause nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, you ain't got one penny, and your friends, well, yeah, I haven't any. But then you get back on your feet again, and everyone wants to be your long-lost friend. It's mighty strange, without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out.
Sing if you know it.
Nobody knows you when you're down and out. In your pocket, you ain't got one penny, and your friends, well, you haven't any. And when you get back on your feet again, and everyone wants to be your long-lost friend. It's mighty strange, without a doubt. Nobody knows you when you're down and out. Give yourselves a clap.
I wrote the words. It's in the show. Probably haunt you for days.
It haunts me. Wilting the roses and starving the kitten. Washing the dishes, my hands in wool mittens. Taking a shower when already clean. These are the moments when sanity swings.
Wearing tight dresses that feel soft and slicky. Seeing myself doing things rather kinky. Waking and finding I'm tied up with string. The young and the restless must be watching me. Prozac and Zoloft, my brain's like a strudel. Sporting a hairdo that looks like a poodle. Shouting at no one on buses and trains. Wonder why everyone thinks I'm insane. Sleep on the couch, chocolates and chips. Takeaways again. I'm sure this is not what my counselor means, but some days it feels so bad. Flowers in bunches I buy with the shopping. Kids that bring laughter just when I am moping.
Mulching the garden for blossoms in spring.
Listening to Mozart until my heart sings.
Watching the moon rise with with friends who still love me, swimming in creeks with the sunlight above me, walking through bushland and hearing birds sing. Precious the moments when sanity swings. Do what you can, never give up. Start from where you are. Be gentle, move forward, and maybe you'll see that then you won't feel so mad.
Well, well, well. I have to talk about this. Okay. I wrote the show Barking Mad the Musical a couple of years after I was offered a possible diagnosis of bipolar disorder, and I wrote it to try and show people what it's like to live on the line that divides madness from sanity. And there's a few things that I say about that in the show, but the short version being that I believe we need to have faith in ourselves and in the hope to reach a better place in the future. And sometimes it's the faith of someone else that can sustain us. So I wish for all of you the blessing of someone who has faith in you no matter what. And I believe we need to have hope for change in ourselves and the world. And sometimes it's hard to hope for change in the world, let alone in ourselves, but I believe it's necessary. And that if you have people in your life who offer you hopefulness, you are truly lucky. And in the end, we are left with love. And as simple as that sounds, it is the core of it all, I believe. Because the further you go across that line, the less people there are who are brave enough to love you, to be intimate with you, to trust you. So sometimes we need to find that love in simple places, in the beauty of a flower, in the richness of music, and crucially, in our own love and acceptance for ourselves. Now, this song I wrote for a friend when we were having a difficult time. And it's about how hard it can be to love each other when we carry wounds.
Wishing you well, and a love that will
guitar player. We've now reached that very important part of the night. It's the FCPF time. That's the fag, coffee, pee and fag again time. But before we go to that, I'd like to, if everybody could put their hands together again for the chapel band that played first off. I remember they played at Bondi Beach on Sunday, so they were fantastic. And Peter Dufty. Thank you very much for Peter. We had Simon too with that fantastic poem. And Miriam and Lonnie just then. It was fantastic. And being somebody who has bipolar or schizoaffective, whichever psychiatrist you're talking to, they took us on a little bit of a journey of what it's like to have bipolar, I think, the highs and the lows, and so it was fantastic. We're really privileged tonight, aren't we, to see these amazing acts, so it's wonderful. So thank you everybody for performing for us. So it's FCPF time. Oh, and there's a raffle. Everybody buy raffle tickets. There's buckets going around selling raffle tickets, and that will be drawn later on. The merchandise is up the back, and there's the quilt there up the back. It's very important to have a look at that too. So have a break, stretch those restless legs, and we'll see you in a minute. All right. He's from Asad. He works with the Transcultural Mental Health Centre. Thank you, Asad, for doing that. It's fantastic. And is well known for his dramatic performances. And Doug Holmes is going to interpret for Asad tonight, so let's welcome them.
نبرد با درد در طول شب عمرم با تن زخمی به سوی عشق گام نهادم. در طول شب عمرم با تن زخمی به سوی عشق گام برداشتم. اگر در نقش پاهایم بنگری ای دوست ای رهرو، اگر در نقش پاهایم بنگری ای دوست ای رهرو، سرخ آبهای ناخشکیده را خواهی دید. وگر در سایه‌ام آیی حرارت جانسوز تنم را خواهی دید. در طول شب عمرم با زهر دندانها، با جگر سوخته از چهره شب و با فریاد از ناپروازی ها، فریاد از صاعقه ها به سوی امید گام برداشتم. و
in the journey of life, in the journey of night, my life journey of time, with my wounded body, I'm going towards love. I take a step towards love. Here now, if you follow my footsteps, you will see my friend, my companion. Marks on red, the blood drops, not dry yet. The red dots wet, still fresh. If you walk in my shadow, you will feel the hot fire burning in my body. You will get to see, to feel, to experience me. I am walking with pain, arrows digging in me. With blinding pain, agony, with the face of night, with the cry for help, screaming, with the pain of not being able to fly away, to be free from pain. I'm going towards hope. I'm taking one step at a time. And from the imprisonment of a bird to the flying of a free bird.
فصل غم ز اشک خوشه انگور ز اشک خوشه انگور شهد نمی آید ز اشک خوشه انگور شهد نمی آید ز خرمن خرمن گلها نبوی خوش و نز آواز دهقانان باغ و نز آواز دهقانان باغ ناید صدای شاه برای آب گربینی در تصویر برای آب گربینی در تصویر نشان از بشکستن شمشیرها را نمی بینی برای آب گربینی در تصویر نشان از بشکستن شمشیرها را نمی بینی وسطها بته‌های مرده را در نفسش خواهی دید اگر بر فصل می‌بینی اگر بر خرمن گندم و یا اگر بر فصل می‌بینی اگر بر فصل می‌بینی اگر بر خرمن گندم و یا در خوشه‌های سرخ رنگ انگور و یا در خوشه‌های سرخ رنگ انگور اشک پرخون باغبانان را خواهی دید و فریادهای خاموش را که نقش بسته است بر روی آب اما ای نسل آزاده شما گر یأس را در کفنها بپیچانید اما ای نسل آزاده شما گر یأس را در کفنها بپیچانید و با پاس ندای تاریخ و آینه‌های بشکسته میهن لبیک گویید ز اشک خوشه انگور شهد می آید.
That time when you were given my body, its soul back and your words, Your gesture, without words, were blessing me through my body. How short was that time, that moment? How quick was the morning bird in announcing the arrival of the night?
Thank you very much, Assad. Beautiful poetry written by him, and thank you, Doug, too, for helping Assad with that. So now we have Justin Daru, but before we do that, I have an apology to make. Sometimes I'm really thick as a brick, and I didn't acknowledge the traditional owners of this land at the beginning. I should have done that, so I do apologise for not having done that. So acknowledge the traditional Aboriginal owners of this land. The Jigsaw CD, you wrote that, Justin, you?
Yep.
Yep, so Justin's a singer-songwriter, and the song's called Schizophrenic, and a new song as well, yeah? He's produced his own concerts and helped local talent to perform their own music, so that's fantastic. So welcome Justin to the stage.
I produce concerts, but I can't put a plug in. This is off a CD called Jigsaw. It's not available tonight, but it might be at Themes Conference or somewhere like that. It's called Schizophrenic. It's about my life. Since I was 17 and I broke down, I was so sad I fell down. Misty discordant dreams, hails of disappointment it seems. Does anyone really know what I mean? Schizophrenic, schizophrenic, that's what I am. But schizophrenic, schizophrenic, it's only part of who I am. Later on I tried to study and get the golden career, but my fantasy didn't happen that or any other year. Then along came drugs and I went into an emotional world. Is she alright? Is it meant to be? Schizophrenic, schizophrenic, that's what I am. But schizophrenic, schizophrenic, it's only part of who I am. Shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la la la, shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la la la, shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la la, shooby-doo la-di-da. I'm going to do now called On the Beach at Midnight, and it's on a CD available at the back called Solitary Wandering, if you want to buy it. Sitting on the beach, moon in the sky, on the beach at midnight, waiting for you to come back in my life, on the beach at midnight. And why do I cry and feel so sad? I miss you so much, messages for me. Think of you in sunset. Pain in my heart won't go away. See your name in the clouds. And why am I broken inside? Can't do anything in this unique comforting from you. See your hair in the wind. Think of you all the time.
So it's just doing, there's a few props coming in here while we're just looking at this. I remember,
I feel belittled before you all. I'm mad. In fact, I brought a whole bunch of hats. And I was just going to show you some of my mad hats. Now, I'm going to put this one first. This one on first. It's this is my social model of mental illness mad hat. Now, each one of these represents an evil force in the universe with which I have to do battle on a daily basis. I think the entire Howard government is in here. Carr government over here. Stigma, discrimination. So, yes, I've been mad for 29 years. Major depression for 29 years. People say, surely you're not still depressed. We've got any chronic depressives here tonight? Let me try this one. Any chronic depressives? Very funny. Bipolars?
yeah!
Oh, yes, don't get me started.
Bring them on!
How about my favourite people, schizophrenics? You know, are there any? No? Oh, I can see now. I have this theory about schizophrenics. I think they evolved in order to ensure the future of the human race. Now, I think because they have special qualities in being able to see distant threat approaching, omens, signs of change. What do you reckon? Is it bullshit? That's true, is it? Has it done you any good lately? Oh well. Well, so much for mad credentials and identity and other confusing issues. I thought just in order to fill out my mad credentials, and we have some techno-wizardry over here, I thought I might share one of the great mad moments of my life, which was the Sydney hailstorm in 1999. Everyone remember that? Yeah. That was me. It's true, it was me. I was in a very bad mood. I was on the way home from work and I was upset about something that had happened there. Terrible premonitions of impending doom circled around me on the 370. I sat and emoted very hard out the window, like one does on Sydney buses, staring hard at every feature in the landscape. So by the time I got home, I was quite agitated. So I had several drinks in an attempt to calm myself. I went in and out of the house, checking the rolling, broiling thunderclouds, dragging my partner in and out. He was getting a bit tired of it by this point. Then I heard the distant sound of 1,000 drummers getting louder and louder turning into millions. And was still kilometres away. So before it actually got there, I had the car covered, all the windows, and we got every blanket in the house wet, of course. Now, you may remember at the time that the storm came up the coast, and it was a supercell, and it built to ferocity as it crossed Botany Bay. Now, I've got a map of eastern Sydney up here. You can see that? You know, there's the harbour at the top, the eastern beaches down the right-hand side, and the top of the Botany Bay at the bottom. And in the next slide, here's the area of the greatest intensity of the supercell. Right. Now, see in red there? That is the route of my bus trip home. So I went to ground for 3 days. Here I am. I didn't mention it to anyone, even my partner. As the news items blurted and the television and radio shrieked and the damage bill mounted, I got more and more anxious. Had anyone noticed me acting strangely on the bus? I was a little bit embarrassed anyway, because the thing that I'd gotten really upset about was complete bullshit anyhow. So, you know the thing, car door. Keep the music down, you know, so you can hardly hear it. I didn't sleep for several days either. So after 2 days, I began to feel a bit more confident, and I was trying to convince myself that I might just get away with it. The environmental disaster of the decade, $1.5 billion worth of damage. I was really glad I didn't tell anyone. And by the third day, I'd completely integrated it back into my everyday rational mind, the one that earns our household living. And as the dust settled, my guilt succumbed to the side effects of my medication. My favourite side effect, of course, the one which is underlined up here, a sense of indifference to everything. Anyone get that? One day I'm going to take a medical certificate to work that says, David is unfit to work for the next 2 weeks due to a sense of indifference to everything. You know, I'm mad, and of course you can tell that, but it's not the only part of me. I've got all sorts of bits and pieces in this sort of thing which looks like one thing to everyone else but doesn't to me. Now, there's another mad hat here. But I don't put this one on. Now, I'm sorry, but animals were killed in the production of this hat. I'm very sorry. Actually, this is a Philip Hamill piece. Does anyone know Philip? Quite a well-known outsider artist in Sydney who does objets trouvé, found objects. Now, this is my elemental mad hat. That's what I call it. Because some people hear me speaking a lot and they think, oh, he isn't mad, look at him, you know, he's all right. He's obviously getting cheap interest rates out of it or something. But this is my mad hat, my really mad hat, the hat of madness. Now, I keep this hat because I truly believe madness exists. And in fact, I don't put this on because, as you can see from the picture up there, perhaps from where you are, when I modelled the hat for this picture, I had to lie down immediately for 2 hours. My pupils just went... And the next hat's, I call it my neo-post hat because I used to be a Marxist and then I used to be a neo-Marxist and now I'm a post-Marxist. Or post-post. Post-post-post. But, you know, I don't actually feel that socialism says a lot to me about, that's very useful anymore, about the great meta-narratives of classes crashing into each other. But it's quite useful for understanding the historical construction of our society, understanding where things come from. I tell you, if you are thought disordered and you're thinking of going to university, study sociology. It's fantastic. This is my gay left hat. And I was rather thrilled when I heard about Mad Pride. I thought, fantastic. Mad Pride. I'll tell you what I learnt several decades ago now in the gay liberation movement, of a number of things. The most important thing I learnt was about self-medication. And don't swallow the abstention line. I mean, make your own choices, but, you know, sometimes a drink's not too evil. Actually, the hat's a Soviet, it's an Aeroflot air hostess hat, which one of my friends stole for me some years ago from an air hostess on an Aeroflot plane. Now the next hat looks pretty silly, doesn't it? It's my WOG hat. Because I do come from a non-English speaking background, well, sort of second generation. Now it looks like something from Worldwide Wrestling, I know. It's supposed to look like Masquerade, you know. But really what it can tell you about me is that my mixed Southern European ethnicity has affected, amongst other things, my dress sense. And a passion for being florid every now and then. On for you, because I'm a researcher, so this is my research hat. And I love going to conferences with academics and doing this. And then saying, your challenge for the next 20 minutes is to take me seriously. So it's really good because, one, it protects you from the sparks, because you get a lot of sparks when you do research in the mental health sector. But also the wonderful thing is you can see your own reflection inside. So I don't know if any of you have heard about various theories of reflectiveness and reflexivity, but you can watch yourself while you're doing it. But I don't wear it out when I'm doing field work, of course. This is more the approach I use in my research, which I call the immersion method. Getting right into it. Another thing that I've been doing as an academic is, apart from making sure I never win another contract for the rest of my academic career, is been carrying through. Now, I like to have a state-of-the-art social model of disability research methodology. It's democratic, has lots of loops in it, feedback to people, what you learn along the way, change things along the way, don't save it all up to the end, etc. But I say to academics, now, if you're going to do that, you're going to have to think about your academic presentations, and you're going to have to do them differently. So I pulled out all these cartoons that I used to do. Now, I used to be a prolific cartoonist when I was severely depressed, and I can't do it anymore. So I think it's a side effect of my medication. Now, a picture tells 1,000 words, of course. You can go on and on and on about what it's like to be held against your will, to be restrained, to have needles stuck in you, to be off your face for 3 days. And that's a little cartoon that kind of, where the normal person's the person in the bed. It's a bit heavy, I'm sorry, it's a bit like one of those LSD trip cartoons people used to do in the 70s. The next one's about a critique of mental health research. You can't all see that from where you are. Anyway, there's this fairly unfortunate character chained up to a wall, and around where the chains go into the wall it says, clozapine, clozapine. And the researcher is saying, so how are you finding the clozapine? Now, I know lots of people like clozapine and it's helped them.
And that's really, I'm not criticising that drug, but I'm criticising that approach. And, you know, also I try to get people to think about things more than, you know, more broadly than health, like being in the world, being part of the culture, having a job, things like that. Here's one of my old cartoons from the employment area. Can you see the person wearing the moose head? Underneath it says, Andy went to extraordinary lengths to conceal a history of mental illness, but still there were no jobs. And this one's the last. And it's an old favourite of mine, because it's kind of autobiographical, this one. You know, like how you're always using public transport. So everything that happens to you happens in public. Well, you can see that's me, the back. Well, I changed the names to protect my confidentiality, of course. And it says, even though he hadn't been well lately, Stephen still managed to get from A to B. So that's a little bit about me, that's a little bit about madness, and that's a little bit about making trouble and not giving up. So thank you for listening, and see you again.
It's a little bit out there.
Sometimes I feel like I'm a motherless child. Sometimes I feel like I'm a motherless child. I'm such a long way from my home. I'm a long, long way. Sometimes I feel like I'm a feather in the air. Sometimes I feel like I'm a feather in the air. Sometimes I feel like I'm a feather in the air. I'm such a long way from my home. I'm a long, long way from my home. Sometimes I feel like I'm already dead. Sometimes I feel like I'm already dead. Sometimes I feel like I'm already dead. I'm such a long way from my home. Long way from my home. Here's a song to the moon. The moon spoke to me today. Cajun moon, where does your power lie? As you move, move, move across the southern sky. You took my babe way too soon. What have you done? Cajun moon. Well, someday, babe, when you want your man, and you'll find him gone, 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 just like the wind. Don't trouble your mind, whatever you do, 'cause he took me like he got you. Oh, Cajun moon, does your power lie? As you move, yeah, across the southern sky. It took you, my baby, way too soon. just like the wind. Don't trouble your mind. Whatever you do, 'cause he took me like he took you. Oh, can't you move? Can't you move? 'Cause you're paralyzed. As you move across that southern sky, it took you, my baby, way too soon. What have you done? Can't you move? I'm not pretty enough. Or is my heart too broken? Or do I cry too much? Or am I too outspoken? Don't I make you laugh sometimes? And should I try it harder? Why do you see right through me? Well, I live and I breathe. I let it rain down on me. And I sleep and I wake. I try hard not to break. I crave and I love. I've waited long enough. I try as hard as I can. Am I not pretty enough? Or is my heart too broken? Do I cry too much?
There's one more song.
Oh, is there?
We are the champions.
It's a special one.
I just put the microphone back where it's supposed to be.